Most Christians don't do this, and I don't know why. Because even Jesus said, when you blank, do you know what the word is? It's fast. Most Christians don't fast. You might even want to turn this video off right now and be like, bro, I am definitely not fasting. I'm going to eat some good food. Now, can I tell you why you think that automatically? It's because of your flesh. See, the carnal flesh, our natural sin nature, and the Spirit of God cannot coexist. Our flesh says, I want more. I want more food. I want more social media. I want more TV. I want more fill in the blank, right? When we are fasting, we're saying, no, a flesh, carnal nature, I'm depriving you of what you want for more of the Spirit of God. That is what fasting is. And so my question is, when's the last time you fasted? Have you ever fasted? Maybe you don't know how to fast. So here's a couple tips if it is your first time fasting. If it's your first time, you don't have to jump in and say, hey, I'm going to just fast completely all day and not eat anything. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be hard for you. You might even want to just back off little by little. Now, if you're like me, I'm type A. Once I put my mind to something, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to try it. Go for it. Have at it. Whatever you give up, whether you decide, hey, I'm just going to eat dinner, so I'm going to fast breakfast and lunch. The key is not just giving up that food, but to spend time with God during that time. Maybe you're like, you know what? I know I'm addicted to social media. I'm going to fast social media. Well, the times that you would actually get on social media, now open your Bible. Start to pray. Maybe if it's sports, you're obsessed with sports, you're obsessed with fill in the blank, whatever you're always looking at or consuming, eating, giving that up to say, no, I want more of you, God. There's a book that I've read. It's called Fasting. Go figure, right? And he talks about this. The will says, I want. The intelligence or the mind says, I think. And the emotion says, I feel. Natural, unregenerate man is dominated and controlled by these three expressions of the ego. I want, I think, I feel. And this is the way of our carnal nature. And these are the things that we are trying to get out of us when we fast. That's not about what I want, even though I want food right now. It's not about what I think. It's not about how I feel. Because let me just tell you something, it's going to be hard when you fast. But my wife and I have seen such breakthroughs when we actually do fast. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying this is like a magic lamp, genie in a bottle thing, like you fast and God's going to grant all your prayers. The purpose of fasting is getting closer to his heart. That's the purpose. And when you get closer to his heart, your will and his will begin to line up more because you begin to see what his desires are. And so you begin to think more like him. You begin to act more like him. Speak more like him. Forgive the way that Jesus taught us to forgive. Fasting, if you need breakthrough, you need to fast. You need to give up something. You need to give up food. You need to give up sugar. You need to give up ice cream. You need to give up TV. You got to give up something to go up. You have to give up something to go up. And that might sound very dumb to you, but let me just be honest. The reason that you might be stuck spiritually is because you have not tried something harder spiritually. A lot of times we get so comfortable in the normal of, well, this is my devotional time and this is my church time, not saying like, no, God, I want to sacrifice for you. I want to give up for you. Jesus fasted. We should fast. Hey, if you didn't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. If you're on podcast right now, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. You can rate and review us. And you can actually even type below, what do you fast normally? Go ahead, type that right below. What do you fast?